And thank you to the Asia Society for this award and this recognition, and also to you all for your participation in our music performance. You know, growing up being a musician, maybe I'm biased, but I've always found that music is the best way to connect with people, and it's also, honestly, a great icebreaker. I mean, nothing beats just whipping up your violin and playing some Vivaldi Four Seasons to get to know people, right? Right, so, and I have my parents to thank for that. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for making me practice. So my family moved to Australia from Taiwan when I was only a few months old. So I used to sound like this. So, g'day, mate. Yeah, this is how I actually used to sound like. Yeah, we got some Aussies over here. Yeah, that's right. So, you know, as you can tell, this was something that made me question a lot about my identity, a lot about who I was. You know, Dr. Lee mentioned this earlier, and this is something that was often on my mind, identity and where, if I belong. So, I think this is something that a lot of Asian immigrant families can relate to. It's a story that ties us together, right? It's a story that, you know, forces us to overachieve and to reach our full potential, right? And it's fueled by our parents' intense, crazy love to give us a life that's better than the one that they grew up with. Now, I'm here now because of them. And was it tough? Yeah. Hell yeah, it was. I mean, the amount of times I remember crying because I was getting bullied at school, but only to not want to tell my parents because, I mean, I don't want to hurt them. And also at the same time, like, what could they have done? I mean, what's like threatened to sue the school? That's not a very Asian parent thing to do. I mean, so I'd come home, my mom would be like, how was school? I'd be like, oh, hi, Hala. Yeah, it was okay. She'd be like, oh, what does that mean? Hi, Hal. Show me your report card. That's the day, right? Today's the day. And I'd be like, oh, you know, so, I mean, I even remember thinking like, gosh, why can't my parents be more like my white friends' parents? Hey? And then being like, that was like a blasphemous thought that I had. But then, you know what? Turns out that experiences like these, the ones that my parents gave me and the ones that I had, gave me a head start on building grit, on defining who I am, and also my purpose. Because, you know, now looking back, I've realized that questioning one's identity is a path to discovering one's true mission, right? And it turns out that this grand quest isn't even an Asian thing. It's a human thing, right? And thanks to them, my parents, I'm ahead. And so I dedicate this award to Mom and Dad, to my parents for giving me an incredible environment that I grew up with, that forged me into who I am today. By the way, just a trivia, my Chinese name is Chen Ray. Chen is the family name. Ray is a very special meaning. Ray means Ray, like sharp, like a blade. So thank you to my mom, who was my forge, my dad, who's my whetstone. You know, I might have thought about who I was and where if I belonged, but I realized that you guys have always been there to remind me that I'm your son. And I'm starting to realize that that was always enough for you and that I have always belonged. And so thank you to the Asia Society for this incredible award and for being recognized up here, not only for my recognizing my achievements, but recognizing my parents and what they've done. This will give my mum some serious street cred with the aunties out there. So cheers, everyone. Thank you.